Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here with John Diorio, the Vice President of North American Sales for Virgin Voyages. John, thank you so much. I know it's a busy time for you and your team. Thanks so much for jumping on here and talking to me a little bit about what's happening at Virgin.
You're welcome, Dan. It's good to see you again.
So, for travel advisors, I know this is a very busy time of the year. Wave season's in full
Yeah.
swing. I was hoping you could give us a little insight about what Virgin Voyages is offering their sailors and their partners.
Well, listen, with the way the industry works now, Wave started, pretty much back in November.
Yeah.
We had an amazing Wave offer run through the end of January. But right now, as the month ended, we moved into February. Right now, we're doing 80% off second sailor and up to $300 in bar tab based on the length of voyage. And that's open for all inventory for 2025 and 2026. And so the feedback we've gotten so far from our sailors, obviously our travel advisor partners, our first mates, has been overwhelmingly positive. The excitement for Wave is definitely there. We see it in the bookings, and we've had such a great start to 2025.
All right. So speaking of 2025, speaking of sort of the second half of the year, I know there's another ship. I know Brilliant Lady is coming. Tell us a little bit about the inaugural season for that ship and what travel advisors can expect.
Well, listen, we've been waiting for Brilliant Lady to come to us. We actually have taken delivery of her early last year. So Brilliant Lady has been on sale since May of 2024. Her inaugural season starts in September. September 5th is her mermaiden voyage out of New York City. We're going to spend a whole month in New York. We're going to do a couple of voyages out to New England. We're going to head up to Bermuda, and then we're going to head up to New England, eventually get our way up to Quebec City. And then we start a 13-night journey down to Miami. So we've got a month of having Brilliant Lady in New York, and we'll be able to showcase her to everyone in that region. And then she'll make her way down mid-October to have her mermaiden voyage out of Miami. And we really are excited about that because she's going to be doing longer itineraries out of Miami, some 7, 8, and 9 night sailings, which we're really excited about. There's a lot of demand for that. And so out of Miami, with those longer voyages, we can go deeper into the Caribbean, which is really nice. And then the great thing about Brilliant Lady is she's actually the only ship that is Panama Canal compliant. So in March of 2026, she'll make her way on a 16-night voyage from Miami through the canal to Los Angeles, where in April of 2026, we'll have another mermaiden voyage. She'll sit there for about a month, do some voyages down to Mexican Riviera, and then making her way into May of 2026, where she'll be based out of Seattle for the entire summer months and be sailing out of Alaska. So if you think about Brilliant, she's going to be going around the entire country, basically. We're going to showcase her on the East Coast, down in the Caribbean, and on the Los Angeles, and up in Alaska. So we're excited about that. We've got a lot of great things planned for her when we get to those different cities.
Yeah, I remember Scarlet Lady, seeing that in New York. I'm so excited for Brilliant Lady to be in New York. I know Miami's sort of the home for Virgin, but sort of selfishly, I love to see those ships in New York. And the Panama Canal sailing seems just like such an incredible opportunity for advisors to market that to their clients. So I'm sure
Yeah.
they're really excited about that as
We
well.
saw it. We saw it immediately in May of 2024 when we put her on sale. That voyage, that Panama Canal voyage, our first one, was our fastest selling cruise we've ever
Yeah.
had. It went, and we still have some
Oh my.
cabins available for it, but the way the first mate community really engaged that voyage, and we did it the right way. We actually told them what was coming. We highlighted some key voyages, that being one of them, and they rallied around it. They got their customers really excited. That thing went on sale and sold like hotcakes, which was really
Yeah.
fun to watch. So, but we're
Yeah.
excited for
Incredible.
Brilliant. She's our fourth lady ship. She's identical to all the others. Just the difference is, she's Panama Canal compliant, and we're going to do some different things here, showcasing what's different on the ship, and we're going to start talking about that here in the coming weeks.
All right, and I want to ask a little bit about the sort of the voyages farther out. You talked about a little bit about them with Brilliant, but first I want to ask. I pay attention to the consumer publications, just like I'm sure your team does, and I know Virgin Voyages won not one but two awards with both Condé Nast and Travel Leisure, which are the big names
Yeah.
in that world. Curious, how does it feel? Sort of, what do those awards and what does those honors sort of do to boost you or boost your partners or just the general feel over there at Virgin?
Yeah. Well, listen, I think it's first and foremost a testament to the vision our team had of creating a very unique experience. Like there's no doubt the cruise industry is very healthy. There's great cruise products out there. We felt we could build an exclusively adult experience that would resonate really well with sailors and consumers alike. So being able to create those experiences on board with our amazing crew and just the little nuances that we do to make that voyage different and what we include in your voyage fare, it resonates. We see it with the onboard rebook rate, and to win it 2 years in a row, these are sailors. These are sailors going to those publications, voting for us as the best cruise line. And listen, we are thrilled. The challenge now is how are we going to win it 3 years in a row? And that's the task we're up for, because it's just something that we are laser focused on, that experience. We're not nickel and diming our sailors when they come on board. In fact, I think we're investing more in that onboard experience, and it shows in the value for money and the repeat rate we're seeing so quickly as a new brand.
Yeah, and I know, like you mentioned, those are sailors. Those are also educated sailors across the cruise industry too. So I think, yeah, their vote seems like it holds a little more weight.
It does.
Um,
Listen,
I,
when we win those awards, we are like, it means the world to us that it
yeah,
starts with our crew and the experiences we've created, and we couldn't do it without our travel advisor partners. They're bringing those customers on board for us.
yeah. So John, you spoke a little bit about Brilliant Lady, about the sales.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Advisors always ask about when our new slates of sailings going to open. I'm curious for you, like for Virgin, when are voyages released up to right now, and then when will Virgin be releasing more voyages?
Yeah, I'm going to spill the tea here a little, Dan. So depending on when this broadcast goes out, but right now we're on sale through October of 2026. But on February 14th, next week, we'll be launching our winter 26-27 itineraries for most of our ships. We're holding some stuff back to have its own moment in the sun, but you're going to see by next week, we're going to have inventory open through April of 2027. So, which is great for us. This will be the first time we've had little over 2 years of inventory on sale as we've kind of built this deployment plan as we took delivery of our ships over the past 3 years.
Yeah, Valentine's Day could be a little, yeah, a little early, I guess, celebration if you're a last minute shopper.
It is. And listen, there's also a little nostalgia to February 14th. It's when we took delivery of Scarlet Lady. So, I mean, it's also when we went on sale for the first time. That date means a lot to us in this company. And so we're excited for February 14th.
All right, awesome. All right, so last one, John. I do want to ask about the groups program. I've been hearing a lot of rumors, a lot of hints that Virgin's going to release a revamped groups program, and I was curious if you could share any details
Sure.
about that.
Yeah, so we've had our circles program for years now. And so back in November of last year, we started re-envisioning what that would look like. And we had two phases of our groups program. The first one we just call our groups program. It's really designed for those that are ready to book immediately. I got a minimum of 8 cabins, and there's some perks along the way for the sailors. The key one that our trade and first mate partners are looking for is what we call it's basically Circles 2.0. That's actually going to go in beta launch on February 12th. For a select number of itineraries on Brilliant Lady in Q4 and Q1 of 2026. Gives our team some time to make sure we've got the right process in place, the protocols in place. And then on February 20th, we're going to launch it to all of our inventory on all ships. And so we're gearing up to get a lot of the content out to our first mates early next week, but it's coming. It's coming by the 20th of February.
All right, awesome. All right, so Brilliant Lady, keep an eye out for that. Revamped group program, wave offers. I think we covered it all. John, it's always so nice to talk to you. It always gets me really excited for not just Virgin, for the cruise industry in general. So I really appreciate your time.
I appreciate it, Dan. Good seeing you again, and thanks for all your help.
All right, take care.